Hey guys, and welcome to this video. In this video, we're going to cash in our last wheels on the main account and a noob account to see whether we can look at and finally get one of the rewards from these current events. So as you can remember from Christmas, we didn't look out and we didn't get an Aurora die. So I'm hoping through this 120k worth of last wheels over the two accounts, we can finally look out and get a soul die. The soul die and the soul witch token are pretty much like worthless now. Not worthless, but they've crashed a lot since they were first released. So even if we were to get them now though, it's a nice chunk of money to throw at skills or necromancy before the release in a couple of weeks. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over the main account first and then we'll go and do the noob accounts in afterwards. So I didn't get as many tokens as what I wanted. I really wanted to get 100k on each account, but because of things like the Prime series, I didn't have enough time and I wasn't clever enough to try and play both accounts while doing something on the Prime series. But 120k is not bad considering how much we've done. So now is the time to exchange, and we have not got any of the golden parcels, so that is a bit lame. But however, we always seem to do like a lot better on the medium forgotten belongings or the medium rewards as opposed to like the small ones. So what I'm going to do is go to the max guild because then I can go to the bank nice and quick. And basically the point of this episode was to see whether it was worth all the skilling, not that we went like over the top or anything, and see if we can finally get lucky. So I'm just going to go and use the lamps on some skills. So I think we're ready now. We're going to start with the white ones, so we'll start with the worst ones first and just click the loot option and see how we get on. Any bones, ashes or anything like that will be saved for necromancy because I think now is the time to stock up as stuff is starting to dip off just before the release. I will be doing a video maybe this week or next week of basically me stocking up on things for necromancy and just showing you me spending an awful lot of money when I could have got it a lot cheaper a couple of months ago, or actually got the resources myself. I'm going to have one big last Slayer push this weekend, and hopefully we can stock up on some decent amount of bones. Failing that, we'll just buy them on a GE and just see how we get on from there. But as you see though, the loots we're getting are actually flying up. No real cosmetics, which I kind of want to avoid. Like, the bank is full of cosmetics and trash. I don't mind the Barrows rings, because I think they're quite cool and I could use them for a thumbnail. But anything else, not really interested. Oddments and like bones suit me fine. Now I don't know if they released this like open all option with the Christmas event, but this is so much easier than having to spam click all the rewards. Right, so 30 left, and as you can see, nice little stock of bones and oddments as well. We love some oddments. Hopefully like some decent promos come out over time. There will definitely be some decent ones over bonus XP weekend. There always are to stock up on things like dummies, lamps, stars and stuff like that. But we are coming towards an end of the white rewards. Right, that's pretty much all of them done. Quick little price check. Let's see what we got from them. 700k, yeah, not terrible. Right, let's start with the blue ones. Right click, open all. Now these have slightly better loots, some like high grade bones and ashes. We'll start getting all the enhancers, which are going to be a bit of a pain. But we'll try and see if we can drop them and get rid. Right, so that's the first time we've filled an inver. Let's see if we can throw it into the bank. Okay, so that's not a good sign. The bank is full. Not a good sign. Right, back to opening these medium belongings. I've sort of banked everything just then, and I've just realised that I can't really price check. But we'll price check what's left of this info and like have a rough guess of where we are. Up to 1600 oddments. Nowhere near as many as like the Christmas event. Same with like lamps and stars. I don't think these enhancers are quite as good. However, I do think like over Christmas, the reward lamps and the stars were just broken. They were too OP, especially if you had like a nice stack. The noob account got so many levels and like so much XP just from doing the event. Building out our little collection of rings, which would be nice for all the thumbnails. Right, so we've just finished the blue rewards. Not too bad actually. They did sort of end up like building up a little bit. 2.3 mil. Obviously, you're not doing these things for like GP and stuff. Unless you really shoot it for like the main items, like it's going to be like normal junk sort of items, but you're trying to hit one of the big stuff. I mean, for me, I like getting the rings because it's good for thumbnails and stuff. Right, the purple present is the final one. We'll make a bit more GP with these because they are a lot more GP, and the rewards are slightly better as well. Right, they are all gone. They are finished. So we did not get lucky. We did not actually get a soul die or the witch's token. We can price check what's there. 1.8 mil from just 22 is actually not terrible. The bones will just get thrown into the bank and they can go towards the necromancy pile. But again, mainly cosmetics, 2.2k oddments, which again wasn't bad. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So what I'm going to go and do, hop over to the noob account now, see how the noob account's look is, and then hopefully we can pull a die or even a witch's token. I'll take a witch's token now and see how we get on. Right, so time to log in on a noob account, see what our luck is like. The promo at the minute actually still gives some last wheels, so we'll make sure we can do our spins first. Alright, medium star, lamp, and protein memories, nothing too big. Teleport, so on this count we'll probably just be just under 52k. Which again is not bad for like how much we've actually played the account. We've really like fell short of the goal I wanted to do, but I had no idea like the Prime series would kick off as well as it did. Right, exchange the wheels, and we're going to be left with 16 purple, 157 of the white ones, and 328 of mediums. So mediums again, definitely have more of, which is very strange. Right, so we will go to the Grand Exchange. Well, I'd like to go to the Grand Exchange. Oh, I still have some last wheels left. Right, okay. Oh, I bet it's got like a cap of the 50k. Right, so we can get towards the bank. We'll start opening the white loots now, and let's see what we get. Obviously very similar to the main account. What I'd like is like lots of oddments, and some items to stock up for necromancy. Obviously any form of bone we won't be selling, we'll just be keeping in the bank to stock up on. Although I think the main account, because it's not really done many loots, is going to get bombarded with the cosmetics. Right, so nothing too insane, just obviously big amounts of normal bones, big bones, and the ashes as well. I do think ashes will be related to necromancy, so I'm definitely not going to get rid of them. However, things like impurous ashes as well, a good profit, and do have a price associated to them. I imagine they've crashed now, which is a bit sad because it made Pythians worthwhile. They're still holding a decent price of 1.7k to be fair, but those are using like the high profit incense sticks, so I'll just keep them in the bank, and then if I'm ever feeling like making some GP, I could use them for incense sticks. I probably won't, but I could. Right, white one's all done, nothing really there. Let's crack on to the medium forgotten belongings. And this is where it will be like death by cosmetic. Right, so I'm going to go into my player and farm tab and basically just bank all. And one thing I don't like about these promos is obviously because you get so many new items. I've still not cleaned my banks from the Christmas promo, and I've got so much junk on both accounts. I'm going to have to do it again, so we're definitely due a big cleanse on both accounts. We did do about 25k last wheels on the promo account, which did the 7-day Twitch Prime membership. We didn't get anything then. So that was a bit sad. So really like total will probably be just under 150k. We did get the Life in Soul title, which is nice. Maybe we'll throw that on the name and we can rock the title for a little bit. 250 belongings to go. Now the noob account might have some use to these enhancers, so I don't think I'll be dropping them, because I think it's good for like XP boosts, or if I need them for like any mini games, it'd be pretty good to get them like that. So we might actually generally have a use on the noob account. The main account, not so much. They're just basically like bank fillers. Oh, so there is the forgotten title as well, which I suppose is nice. I suppose if I'm not going to get the Soul Witch's outfit or a die, the titles are nice to have because they are quite cool. It is looking that way though. I'm obviously not going to get the rewards from the mediums, but with our luck on these events, we do end up grinding, and we do get lots of the tokens, and we never really seem to get a reward. But we'll keep going because it will happen one day. It will happen. And to be fair, especially on the noob account, I can't moan about luck because the treasure hunter luck and the umbral chest luck on this account is just mental. And I still think it was worth doing. Obviously, it's something free, which you just get from playing the game, but also it's going to give us some, not a lot, but it'll give us some resources for necromancy as well. Here we go then, onto the purple one. We actually have a couple of, we got a barrows, which is nice. I do think they look quite cool. The shadow ones, again, cosmetics, enhancers, yeah, pretty much just for normal sorts of stuff. Price check, 1.1 mil. You know, we can't moan. It's a nice thing to do. The enhancers on here will be useful. We've got some cool cosmetics. I mean, the barrows rings are quite nice, especially for thumbnails and stuff like I'll end up doing. Got a couple of oddments, which, you know, we never moan about oddments. But yeah, it was a pretty good, like, sort of event they were doing. I just find it weird, like, compared to the Christmas event, which we seem to be doing, like, every year in a minute, there was no lamps or stars. Don't get me wrong, I do agree with it. I think the enhancers are a better way to do it, because it encourages gameplay rather than just, like, free XP. But I don't know, it was just weird. Maybe a tweak with the rewards would be something, or they didn't seem to be as common as opposed to, like, the wrapping paper. The wrapping paper I got like so much more of in like the same period of time. Whereas the last wheels did seem to take like a little while to come. Especially on that 7-day Prime account. They took a while before they actually like accessing stuff. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I think between the two accounts I probably made like just shy of 10 mil, if that. But it's something I've just got from playing the game and doing what I would have done anyway. But I hope you've enjoyed the loot video. I hope you guys have got a lot better luck than me. I hope you guys are getting plenty of the dies and the soul tokens as well. Let me know what you get in the comments, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next episode. So I actually can't believe this. I've realised on the noob account it only takes 50k tokens at a time. I actually had 8,000 tokens left on the main. So I thought, you know what? I've just tested it. I didn't get anything. I'll go back to Posty Pete and I'll like do my last 8k and then at least that event's done with. So I only got 3 purple prizes and I've just got a Soul Switch token. So yeah, definitely do that before like finishing your video, else you just look stupid. Now don't get me wrong, this isn't worth anything now. It's probably worth 30 mil, but I finally got one of the decent rewards from one of these events and it finally happened on the main account. So I just want to show you guys it does happen. Yeah, but either way, thank you for watching the video. Sorry I missed it, but I wanted to include it to show you it did happen. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I'm going to throw it in as well as the previous outro. So a quick outro here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like. See you guys in the next video.